What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, NeffyRaps. It's the Vibe Session right here in Major Zone Radio. You already know the vibes, baby. Listen, we bringing y'all the hottest independent artists that's out here doing a damn thing, okay, getting it out the mud. And listen, y'all, I always love when we get the dope females to come through and chop it up with your girl, okay? So listen, we got Kia Abdul in the building.
What's up? I'm happy to be here.
Yes, I'm feeling the energy. Listen, we both sit here with our little curly hair, so you already know the vibe, okay? Period, poo. So, you're a rapper, right? Female rapper or artist, or like, what do you consider yourself?
I consider myself a sound alchemist, so I do rap, but I do want to expand. I have been experimenting with shamanic instrumentation, rock and roll, punk, jazz, all types of things. So I don't really want to be boxed in, but yeah, I do be rapping my ass off.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen, I love it. So you said shamanic, and listen, break it down for the people, because some of us,
you know, music is
we
therapy.
struggle. Okay.
And sound can quite literally be therapy, you know, different frequencies and tones. Our body responds to it different ways. So I feel like it might be cool to incorporate that in the music that we listen to every day, you know.
So what's crazy is I be hearing about that, and as an artist, I should know better. But they be saying like certain producers sometimes purposefully put like certain frequencies into the music, into the sound. Is that like your thing? Are you putting in stuff that like...
I have played a throat chakra sound bowl on a song before. And I would like to get more into that. In terms of people putting certain frequencies on songs, I've heard of like Michael Jackson doing that, and I've heard of people doing it in a not so good way, doing it in a way that can be detrimental to us.
So break that down. Like what would that,
you know,
look
music
like?
And sound, it's very easy to get us in a trance with sound. Like the brain, like the actual organ, the brain responds to it a certain way. So different sounds put us in a different frame of mind. So that can be good or bad. It can be manipulated for better or worse, you know.
So in the mainstream music that we hear, do you think that's happening a lot right now? And we don't know about it?
I think it happens sometimes. I think we can just feel it. Like, listen to what resonates. Listen to our bodies. You can feel it, like, you know. But sometimes people just make music or they don't know, or, you know, you might be collaborating with another person and they put something on your stuff that you don't know about. So it's possible.
Y'all better be careful out here in these streets. But no, that's real, because sometimes you can listen to stuff that makes you feel really good. Like, you know, just get your mood right. You might be doing your makeup or ready to go out, and it gets you in that vibe. And other stuff, you know, put you in like some rah-rah space. Like, so I believe that.
And get you hyped. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's a fact. So for those that may not know, tell us where you from. Where you repping today?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I moved to Chicago when I was 17 years old. And I moved back to Dallas like a year and a half ago. So,
Ooh, okay. So moved to Chicago. What was it like living, like coming from here, going to Chicago?
I loved it. Chicago is everything. It's really one of my favorite places.
Wow. So I don't know how much you know, keep up with pop culture, but have you heard about like what's going on with like Lil Durk in India and like
not really situation? I know that they broke up, but I'm not really a big pop culture person.
Okay.
But like I fuck with them though. Like I think India's pretty. I think Durk can rap.
Yeah, okay, cool. So what I wanted to ask you was, so it seems like he really wants to like get her back. It's kind of like what it seems like. Have you ever been in a situation where like you broke it off with somebody and they tried like everything in their power to get you back, and you was just like, nah, I'm good, absolutely not?
Yeah, it's actually kind of creepy a little bit. Like, I feel like if someone asks you to be left alone, you should honor that. And I feel like they have children, so I don't want to speak on their situation, but personally, like, if I ask you to leave me alone, then leave me alone. Seriously, that's weird.
Okay. No rekindling the old flame.
I mean, I feel like if the person is open to it, you know. But if the person is not open to it, like, you're kind of being a bug. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, she like chill.
I wrote a song about it. It's called I Used to Love You.
Okay.
Yeah, ridiculous, honestly.
She like chill on me.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I'm not mad at that. So right now it's like, I feel like it's like a dope era. It's like the age of female rap right now. And I love to see that. Who are some of your favorites right now on the female rap side?
Gosh, so many. This is a hard one. let me think. Everybody. I wasn't prepared for this question. All the mainstream girls, all the low-key girls. I like to listen to Rhapsody, Lauryn Hill, Megan. I love Lola Brooke. Literally anybody you could name that I've heard. It's a big chance that I like it. I'm a girls, especially when it comes to hip hop. I'm all for it. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love that energy. And you have a dope voice too. I checked you out a little bit. Like y'all gotta go check her out. She got like a sultry kind of. I don't know. It's hard to describe your style. It's like unique. How would you describe it?
That's kind of difficult. I would say classical and new age mixed together. I like to play around with a lot of stuff. My voice is kind of soft usually, but I like to play around with my voice too. It can get a little raspy. That's also cool. I would describe my music as definitely Southern roots mixed with classic hip hop, new age, Afrofuturism, spirituality.
Okay. Dope. You like the Afro beats?
I do like Afro beats. You know, I like Afro drums, like African drumming. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it in my body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So word on the street is you got some talent that kind of runs in the family. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my dad is a producer, so a lot of my songs are produced by my dad.
Okay.
His name is Uncle Bucks. He's been doing that for I don't know how long, my whole life at least. And my grandmother says when he was a child, he like collected records, and I know in college he made music. So yeah, and my mother was a dancer.
Oh, nice. What kind of dance?
I think she did contemporary. I know when she was in high school, she used to like be like a majorette. Yeah, I remember seeing her practice and rehearse at this place called Reciprocity, and she used to dance and have recitals when I had to be pretty young, but I kind of have the memory of it.
Okay.
Still.
That's cool. Shout out to the parents. Is it hard working with your dad? Like, is he hard on you? Like, he make you do like 100 takes? Like,
no, my dad's not hard on me. I'm kind of sensitive a little bit. I think he understands that. But yeah, it's wonderful working with my father. Like, he's like a great parent. He is very supportive and very respectful of how I feel. So yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Oh, that's dope. Shout out to Pops. Yeah. Okay. That's dope. Okay. So, like, you did kind of consider yourself a lyricist, right? From what I hear. I feel like, in a way, lyricism isn't as respected now as it has been in the past. Do you think true lyricism and real rap will have, like, its real moment again in mainstream? Because it's like they let a couple trickle through sometimes, but do you think
in mainstream?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it depends on the collective mind state of the people. You know, if we want to hear something, I mean, not to say that certain things are not fed to us on a consistent basis, but people are going to play what we continue to tune into, you know, so it just depends on how we're feeling collectively, and we may not be feeling lyricism right now. That's a form of poetry. And people don't always want to listen to poetry. You know, sometimes people want to, like, you know, just move their body or whatever the case may be. But I do think that there's some people that there's a lot of people that appreciate lyrics and what people have to say. As far as mainstream, you know, that's when you get into the conversation of, like, corporations and, you know, I don't know what they're going to decide to do. You know, that's...
They wild right now. But the beauty of streaming is really, and I think most people don't realize that as consumers, we really dig for what we like. Like, how many of us really get in the car and turn on the radio?
I never listen to the radio.
I mean, no shade to my radio friends. I love y'all. Okay, listen, no shade. But most of us turn on like Sirius, or we listening to Apple Music. You know,
something
our
that
playlist.
You had a hand in curating just at least a little bit.
Exactly. And I can be turning up with my homegirls, but as soon as they get out the car, I'm putting on something else. You feel me? Like, I'm getting into my vibe.
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
Oh, I'm literally all over the place. Like, of course, I like hip hop and rap. I like, like R&B. I'm heavy on, even though I love rap, like, the Lord knew not to give me the talent to sing, because you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing if I could really sing.
Have you tried to sing?
So here's the thing. I can hold a note, like a half a note, and I need to have a keyboard so I can make sure I hit it, but I'm not like a singer. You know what I mean?
They say that most humans technically can sing, but we just like have a mental blockage. Like, I think I can't sing, but I know deep down that if I let go, honestly, and try to sing, like, you have like the tone of your voice, and if you can hold a note, you probably can sing. If you think you can sing, you probably.
You know what? Maybe I'll take some lessons. Then I see.
I feel like lessons. That's a good idea.
Then I see what I can do. Then if I start singing, y'all really can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, why not?
But I'm in my R&B bag right now. Like, I'm a big Ari Lennox fan. I think she's so dope. I was pissed when I missed her. She came to Dallas and I couldn't get a ticket. Like, it was sold out. I was pissed about it. I like her and Summer Walker, and so I'm kind of in my R&B bag right now. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been having in heavy rotation, honestly. So I was checking out your page and I saw this cover art you had for Eve Gene. Is that right?
Yes.
That shit was so tough.
Thank you.
Tell me where you came up with, and I'm gonna put up, we're gonna put up the cover art so y'all can see it for everybody watching us on YouTube. But tell us where the concept for that cover art, first the record and the cover art, where did that whole concept come for you?
So Eve Gene, I guess I just have to explain what the Eve Gene is. Genetically speaking, we all have a common ancestor who is called the mitochondrial Eve, the quote-unquote Eve Gene. And she's our common ancestor. And this song, I wanted to kind of like make an ode to her. But when I heard the beat, I'm like, yeah, this got to be something kind of chaotic. Definitely like girl powerish. Like what I had in mind specifically was the chaotic feminine principle of God. So I wanted it to feel like a very old, ancient, feminine entity that was like, stepping through. And that's where the cover art and the song concept came from.
It's tough, y'all. I was feeling it. I was like, I'm going to have to check this out. Like, sometimes the cover art will make you want to listen to something.
Good.
Yes. I love that. So you seem so like, and I get this sometimes. That's how I know I can point it out. You seem like an old soul. Like,
really?
Yeah, like you've been here before. Have you ever gotten that before?
Yeah, I mean, definitely been here before.
You think so?
Absolutely.
How many times do you think you've been here?
I don't know. So many times. Many of us. Many lifetimes.
Yeah. I'm into that stuff too. I be wondering, like, do we really? Yeah, it's a lot of conversation about that. But you give me that vibe. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo sun.
Virgo sun. Okay. Yeah. You know your moon sign too?
Yes, Capricorn.
Okay. So what does that mean? If you Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, like what does that mean about you? What's your vibe?
That means I know in this lifetime, one of my plights, if you will, is fighting to not be so critical of myself and others. Being organized, trying to be organized. I'm really not super organized, even though I'm a Virgo. Like, that's something that I'm striving towards. But yeah, I definitely notice my Virgo tendencies. I also have a Virgo mom, so it's easy for me to like notice, like, yeah, you're acting like a Virgo. But I also want to be the type of person that is not constrained or restricted to when my body was born, because I'm a soul. I'm a being that's outside of just my body. So I want to be able to control myself enough to not be so reactive and just responsive and act out of, Virgo tendencies.
I hear Virgos are like perfectionists. Like, y'all don't play around with anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a control issue thing.
Okay.
Not good.
Okay. So you be like, listen, you need to get this together and this is what we need to do. But I'm not mad at it. You know who's really dope that's a Virgo is Beyonce. She's Absolutely. Like the GOAT, okay? Yeah. Like, she's legend. The celebs like freak out about Beyonce, which I think is like a whole
she's
next
a
level thing.
Celebrity.
Yeah, but how about her ticket? Are you trying to hit the tour, the concert that's coming?
No, not right now. Maybe in the future.
Okay.
I just don't think that's smart right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, them tickets are great.
I do like Beyonce. I do think that she is incredibly talented. I think she's a great vocal producer. I think she's one of the greatest performers ever. And yeah, if I had the money, I definitely would spend it on those tickets. but
okay,
yeah,
that's a vibe. If you could do like a record with anybody of your choice, like who you hopping on a record with?
Putting me on the spot right now. Who am I hopping on the record with? I might need a couple minutes to think about that.
All right, we gonna come back to that.
Yeah,
we gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is like a guilty pleasure of yours that people probably would have no clue about? We all got them.
A guilty pleasure of mine. I like to be alone a lot, kind of to a detriment. Like, I think that so much can be done in solitude, right? But at some point, you kind of doing a little damage, and you kind of like restricting yourself a little bit. But I find a lot of pleasure in being left alone. Like, yeah.
Have you like always been that way, or did it happen like
I think
post-COVID? Because COVID kind of made a lot of people like.
I'm an only child, first off. So I've kind of always been that way. But I definitely, COVID made me like even more comfortable just being in the house and being like not bothered, not feeling pressured to like hang out or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. I think a lot of people kind of went through that. It was like, do I really need to be around people like that? Yeah. You pop out on special occasions, and then it's like, so I get that too. I need balance. Like, I like both. Like, sometimes I want to be in my own zone and be in my own energy. And other times I'm like, I want to turn up. I want to have fun. Like, for me, I need that perfect balance kind of thing. So do you like the turn up? Like, what's a typical turn up for you?
A typical turn up? I mean, I don't know. I like to have fun, but I'm not necessarily like, I don't like to be out to the point of like being uncomfortable. I like crowds sometimes, but like I don't like being in the thick of a crowd. So a typical turn up, just hanging out with my friends, vibing, doing something creative, running the streets. I mean, whatever, like doing something I've never done before. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. New experiences?
Definitely.
What's the craziest thing you think you've ever done?
I don't know. I haven't done anything crazy yet, and that's the problem. I need to
do something crazy.
Yeah, I really do believe like if you do something that is like improbable of you or something that you haven't done, like doors will open up for you automatically. Like, yeah, I need to get crazy.
Yeah, sure. Not too crazy, but push it a little bit.
I'm an artist. We gotta get.
You have to.
We gotta get crazy. Yeah,
it gives you more stuff to write about.
You get it.
Free game.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna spin the block on that feature question. We getting on the record. Did you think about it? Who you got for me?
Okay, so as far as a feature, I got 3 homegirls. 2 of them are in a group called Mother Nature, and then there's another one. Her name is Freddie O. So I think all 3. Well, it will be 4 of us, but 2 of them in the group, Freddie and me, all on the song. I think that would be impeccable.
Okay. So do you do like any live shows? Can we catch you like hitting the stage?
I performed not too long ago for the first time in years at Who's Next Dallas, which was kind of a vibe. So yes, I will be performing again. I think I have a show March 24th. It's not really a full show, but I'll be hitting the stage at DTX Unplugged.
Okay, that's going to be dope. Shout out to Dirt Beats, putting on for the artists, getting it on their own. Okay, I love that. So I hear you also have a new single that dropped. Tell us about the new joint.
Okay, so I have a couple new songs out. Eve Gene is out everywhere, y'all. I also have a song out called The Other Side, which is about life and death. And I have a song out called Empress. So those 3 singles are out now everywhere. And you can also go to my website, KeyAhAbdul.com.
Okay, I like that. The Other Side, that sounds crazy. Tell me about that.
The Other Side, the song actually started off a cappella. I was just in my room, like, thinking, pondering life and death, like I normally do. And I just started, writing about life and death and talked a little shit in between here and there. And when I went to the studio, I recorded it to the, what do you call it? Metronome. And then Lone Star, a producer I work with, he built the beat around it. And it's phenomenal.
Wow.
And there's a video to it that was shot by Visuals by D. And I was very excited because I wanted to levitate in the video, and he made it happen for me. So yes.
We need to go check that out, y'all. We need to peep the levitation vibes.
Peep the levitation.
So what is it about life and death that intrigues you? Like,
I've always kind of been into the unseen and the supernatural. My name means the resurrection. So I kind of like always been into like death, rebirth, reincarnation, that type of thing. So yeah, it's a vibe to me. Like it makes me kind of light up and feel, it inspires me, you know, the fact that we're all gonna die, and maybe I will be born again, maybe I won't, but regardless, I won't ever live again as, you know, this person in this body. And I'm working towards ultimately like a soul evolution. And yeah, I like talking about it.
Okay, that's interesting. You like scary movies, don't you?
No.
What? Okay.
I like sci-fi movies.
Sci-fi, okay.
I don't mind a little thriller, but I don't like something that is going to cause me to like project certain things into my subconscious mind or into my reality. Like, I don't want to have any like crazy dreams. I like to enjoy my dreams. Like, so I'm not really like a scary movie person, but I did watch, I think, Final Destination 3, the one where I was on the roller coaster. And I kind of enjoyed it, if I'm being honest, but I don't really like a bunch of like gore and gruesome,
like no possession movies, none of that crazy
not
stuff.
really, no.
Okay. I figured we got into the occult stuff a little bit. I figured I would ask. So
other occult movies, like, you know, a little witch show here and there, something like the Harry Potter, something, you know.
Okay. All right. No American Horror Story, none of that.
Actually, okay, I do like American Horror Story.
I knew I was going to get you.
I do like American Horror Story. But, you know, I don't like American Horror Stories. The intro videos, I don't like them. It's something that creeps me. I always skip them. It creeps me out real bad.
They do the most on the intros.
Yeah.
My favorite one was the one with Angela Bassett on it.
She's so great.
She is like the greatest, period. She should have won that, what was it, the Oscar or Academy Award? Man.
Yeah, it would have been great if she won. I think Everything, Everywhere, All the Time is also one of my favorite movies. But yeah, I definitely would have liked to see Angela win.
She's like the greatest. I mean, her and
amazing.
Viola are like black excellence when it comes to Hollywood. Shout out to them. Okay, I like that energy. So I really want to see if you can spit some bars for us, because I just feel like she got some heat. She got some fire. And I don't want to put you on the spot. If you don't want to, I understand. But I wanted to see if you had something for us real quick.
I appreciate you putting me on the spot because I'm not prepared, but I got to come up with something for you. So
okay.
Give me a second. But I'm not a freestyler though.
All right, well,
but
whatever
I'm
you
find
want.
Something for you.
Yeah, you could just pull something out the vault. Make sure y'all tap in. I definitely need to see this levitation video. We're going to have to put that up for y'all real quick. Uh-oh. We might have something. Hold on. Let's see if we can find you something. I might have something in my bag.
Sorry, y'all.
Listen, she about to get into it. When she say she got to spit the gum out, it's about to be a situation. I got this little ticket. You can use that. I don't even know what it's for, but we're going to use it.
All right. Y'all ready?
We ready. Let's get into it.
This is the first one that I seen in, so I'm going to just go. All right. Took a look into the mirror, saw my ego getting swole. Ain't gotta tell me I'm that nigga, I already know. I got wounds all on my spirit, bullet holes right through my soul. Band-aid on my traumas and hope that it never shows. I'm exposed, damn I'm bleeding now. Everybody sees me now, but I swear this fortune and this freedom's all I dream about. They tell me I'm worthy, but I'm still trying to surpass the doubt. Like, why can't I just plant the seeds when they've been guaranteed to sprout?
Okay. I love your voice. I feel like I wanted more. Like, I started to tap in.
I'm gonna be prep for you next time. No, I'm gonna come with bars. I'm gonna go crazy.
But I definitely can tell, one, that you can rap. Your voice is dope. So definitely keep doing your thing. Definitely keep putting on for the female MCs. And I like hearing people that, you know, aren't afraid to, one, be themselves. You came in here as yourself, your full self, which is dope. And then just to have you be talented and, you know, confident in what you do. That's dope. So keep doing you. Keep putting on for the females.
Thank you.
Out here doing the damn thing. So before we get out of here real quick, I want you to do a couple things for me. One, I want you to leave the listeners with like a message right from you. You can get in your bag and be like, I'm the hottest thing out of the city. You can inspire people. Whatever you feeling, what's on your heart, leave the people with something real quick.
One thing I'm going to say is self-mastery is your salvation. So work on you, self-control, self-discipline, self-love, rest. You don't really got to focus on what nobody else is doing. Honestly, like if you're really working on yourself, other people's actions are not going to really bother you. So yeah, that's what I got to say. Work on self-mastery. And we could change the trajectory of everything.
Yes, I love that. And that's the hardest thing for people to do sometimes.
Yeah.
We be in everybody else's business.
It's easy to, yeah.
It can't even, get ourselves together. We all been guilty, but yeah, that's some free game for y'all. I do want to ask you one more thing. I meant to ask you this earlier. Do you know how to, like, what do they call it? Astral project or whatever?
Girl, you know I'm into
Okay, like, give us the tea. What's going on? How do you do it?
So usually, one thing about us is that we normally do it whether we know we're doing it or not, whether we're conscious of it or not. We leave our body at night. So whether we are going into another realm, whatever the case may be, we're leaving at night. Now, you can choose to do this. Have y'all ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
So, yeah, people hate sleep paralysis, and I get it, but it's literally the doorway to the infinite. You can experience anything. You can travel to any place instantaneously. The speed of thought is faster than the speed of light. Literally, you can go to India in half a second if you want to. You can travel through time, to the future, through the past, different timelines. You can just do all kinds of things, but it really is about surrendering, because that sleep paralysis is not a joke, and it will freak you out and you'll be stressed. But once you decide to just surrender and like let go and know that you are okay, and regardless of what happens, like you are whole and you're fine, and you can just set the intention to leave your body, like it's definitely possible. It's not as hard. It's like if you believe you can type of thing, but our mental blockages really matter in those type of spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really deep in. Yeah.
We're going to have to get into that the next time.
Sure.
But listen, I will say every morning, I'm not a morning person at all.
Really?
And every morning I wake up, I don't know where the hell I be at. So maybe I done put somewhere and cake back, because I swear to God, I be waking up like,
Yeah, you
where
live in
am I?
Another life somewhere.
Right, I'm telling you, I be tired. Like, I just got a full night's sleep. I'm tired. I don't know where I came from, and I don't know where I'm at, but I'm here.
They got herbs for that.
They do? Okay, we're gonna have to talk off the record. She gonna put me on with some free game. So, oh man, it's been so dope having you on the show, Kia.
This is fun.
We definitely gotta have you back.
Sure.
Please tell the people where they can find you online and keep up with the whole movement.
Kia Abdul, Qiyāh Abdul, Qiyāh Abdul.
Okay.
Just Google social media, everything. TikTok, Kia Abdul TV. Everything else, just Kia Abdul.
All right. Listen, man, y'all heard it first right here on the Vibe Session. Major Zone Radio. It's your girl, NeffyRaps. Kia Abdul, y'all, in the building. Repping for the females, doing a damn thing. Y'all already know how we do, man. We got to get out of here. Until next time, we out. Zone.